7 part 2. The equation given here is 3 times 5x plus 7 plus 5 times 2x minus 11 is equal to 3 times 8x minus 5 minus 15. To solve for x here. So what you do here is there are no fractions, so no question of taking LCM and no question of cross multiplication. Okay, you proceed as you proceed normally. That is, take x's on one side and take the constants on the other side. Okay, but before that you need to multiply all this. So 3 into 5x will give you a 15x plus 3 into 7 will give you 21 plus 5 into 2x will give you 10x, and this plus and this minus sign will combine here to give you a minus sign here to give you a minus 55 is equal to, now 3 into 8x is 24x minus 3 into 5 is 15, and minus 15 you write this as it is. Next you simplify the left hand side. You have got a 15x and you have got a 10x, that becomes 25x, and you have got a 21 and a minus 55. Okay, so that becomes minus 34. And on the right hand side you have got 24x and minus 15 will give you a 30. Now you take x 24x on this side and you take plus 34 on this side. So you get 25x. You are bringing transposing minus 24 from the right hand side to the left hand side. So this will become minus 24x is equal to minus 34. You're taking on the other side. So this becomes 34 minus 30. So from minus 34 it will become plus 30. 25 minus 24 is simply x, and 34 minus 30 will give you 4. So your answer is 4. In order to check the answer, you can put x on this side and see what is coming, and see x is equal to, and put x is equal to 4 on this side and check what is coming and see whether they are equal or not. If they are equal, your answer is correct. If they are not equal, your answer is wrong. Next question, 8.2. Question here is 5p plus 2 divided by 8 minus 2p is equal to 7 by 6. If the brackets are not given, you insert brackets. Okay. Next, you cross multiply to remove the fraction. So 6 into 5p plus 2 is equal to 7 into 8 minus 2p. Right? Now you multiply. You have removed the fractions. Now next step will be to take all the p's together. P is on one side, you take, and the constants you take on the other side. So 6 into 5p will give you a 30p plus 6 into 2 will give you 12. 7 into 8 will give you 56 minus 7 into 2p will give you 14p, because here you have a plus sign, this plus and this minus sign, they combine to give you this minus sign. Now you take the p's together. 30p, you want to bring minus 14p to this side, so this becomes 14p, and plus 12 you take on the other side, so this becomes 56 minus 12. So this is 30 plus 14 will give you 44p, and 56 minus 12 will give you 44. Now you divide both sides by 44 to get p is equal to 44 divided by 44. That means you get p is equal to 1. Okay, this is your answer. Next one, 9.2. 4 divided by 2x plus 3 is equal to 5 divided by x plus 4. Again, if brackets are not given, insert the brackets, and now you cross multiply. 4 times x plus 4 is equal to 5 times 2x plus 3. Now you multiply everything on left hand side and right hand side. You get 4x plus 4 into 4 will give you 16. 5 into 2x will give you 10x plus 5 into 3 is 15. Now let us, for a change, let us take 4x on this side and let us bring plus 15 on this side. So you get 16 because 15 you're bringing to this side, the sign will change. And 10x rewrite as it is because you're not changing the sides of 10x. 4x you are taking on this side. So from plus 4x, this is going to become minus 4x. So you get here 16 minus 15 is 1 and 10x minus 4x is 6x. That means you're getting 6x is equal to 1. That means you're getting x is equal to 1 by 6. And that is your answer. Next 10(1). Question here is solve 2x plus 5 divided by 2 minus 5x divided by x minus 1 is equal to x. Again, if the brackets are not given, when you will copy the question, you will insert brackets. Okay. Now you take the LCM. What is the LCM of 2 and x minus 1? You simply multiply 2 with x minus 1, you will get the LCM. Right. Now what should you get here on this side? See, I have twice x minus 1. So twice x minus 1, I will divide by this 2 here to get x minus 1. This x minus 1 that we are getting, we will multiply with 2x plus 5. So I'll get x minus 1 into 2x plus 5 minus, again CCA LCM is twice x minus 1. So twice x minus 1. This time we are going to divide twice x minus 1 by this x minus 1 here. So we're dividing by x minus 1. So we're simply getting a 2 here. This 2 we are going to multiply with this 5x. Get 2 into 5x is equal to x. Now we proceed as we normally do. We'll remove the fractions. First, we multiply the numerator. If you multiply the numerator, you get x into 2x plus x into 5. Then minus and plus sign here will combine to give you a minus sign. So 1 into 2x. And then this minus sign will combine with this plus sign to give you a minus sign. 1 into 5 divided by twice x minus 1 is equal to x. Now you simplify the numerator. You get 2x square plus 5x minus 2x minus 5 divided by twice x minus 1 is equal to x. Further simplification, 2x square plus 5x minus 2x will give you 3x minus 5 divided by twice x minus 1 is equal to x. You can insert brackets once you have simplified everything. Now you cross multiply. So you get 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 2 into x minus 1. That means you get 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to, now 2x into x will give you 2x square. And this will come, this plus sign here will combine with this minus sign to give you a minus sign, 2x into 1, which is 2x. Now you take everything on this side. So 2x square you're taking on this side, so it will become minus 2x square. From minus 2x, it will become plus 2x, plus 3x will remain as it is, minus 5 is equal to 0. So now this plus 2x square minus 2x square will cancel each other, and you have 5x minus 5 is equal to 0. In fact, you could have, we are getting 5x minus 5. Now we need to take 5 to this side. So therefore, you can write this as 5x is equal to 5. So that means x must be equal to 5 by 5, which is equal to 1. And that is your solution. Okay. Are we getting minus 5x here? Minus 7x. Okay, this is okay. Next one, 10 part 2. The question here is solve 1 by 5, 1 by 3x plus 5 is equal to 1/3 3 minus 1 by x. Now this contains a lot of fractions on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side. No need to worry. What you want to do is you'll take the LCM first. 1 by 5. Take the LCM here. 3x. 3x by 3x will give you 1. So 1 into 1 here, 1 will remain. Plus, and here you have a 1 here. So 3x, this 3x divided by this 1 will give you 3x. So that means 3x into 5. Let me put a curly bracket here. Okay, is equal to, now you take the LCM here also. LCM here is x. X divided by 1 will give you x. 3 into x is 3x. X divided by x, this x divided by this x will give you 1. And 1 into this 1 will give you a 1. Next, simplify this. 1 divided by 5 into 1 plus 15x divided by 3x is equal to 1/3 3x minus 1 by x. Now in the next step, 1 plus 15x you have. This 5 in the denominator, you can multiply with 3x. 3x minus 1, again you put brackets here, these two, divided by 3 in the denominator into x will give you 3x. So you have 1 plus 15x divided by 15x is equal to 3x minus 1 divided by 3x. That means now you can insert brackets here. Now you can cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you get 3x into 1 plus 15x is equal to 3x into 3x minus 1. Now you multiply everything on the left hand side, you get 3x into 1 plus 3x into 15x is equal to 3x into 3x minus 3x into 1. Next, you get 3x minus okay, this is 15x. So 3x into, this is a small mistake here that I have made. This should be 15x because if we cross multiply these two, 3x into 1 plus 15x is equal to 15x into 3x minus 1. Okay, so now you need to multiply here on the left hand side, right hand side in fact, you have 15x into 3x minus 15x into 1. So you'll have 3x into 1 as 3x minus 3x into 15x will give you 45x square is equal to 15 into 3x will again give you a 45x square. Okay, and this is minus 15x. Okay, and so this should be this sign is plus here. This sign was plus, so this sign is also plus. So now you take everything to this side, this one to this side, this one to this side. So 3x plus 45x square minus 45x square. From minus 15, this will become plus 15x is equal to 0. That means plus 45x square minus 45x square is going to cancel. You get 15x plus 3x is equal to 18x is equal to 0. That means you get x is equal to 0 divided by 18. That means x must be equal to 0. That's it. Okay. Moving on to the next one, 11.2. 11.2. Given equation is 2y plus 3 divided by 3y plus 2 is equal to 4y plus 5 divided by 6y plus 7. Insert brackets. If brackets are not given, insert brackets. Now you cross multiply. You get 2y plus 3 into 6y plus 7 is equal to 3y plus 2 into 4y plus 5. Now you multiply everything. First you multiply these two, 2y into 6y, just as you do your multiplication. Then 2y into 7, so plus 2y into 7, and then these two plus 3 into 6y, and then these two plus 3 into 7 is equal to, now you do the same on the right hand side, 3y into 4y, and then 3y into 5, then 2 and 4y, and then 2 and 5. Now you multiply everything. 2y into 6y is 12y square, plus 2y into 7 is 14y, plus 3 into 6y is 18y, plus 7 into 3 is 21. 3y into 4y is 12y square. 3y into 5 is 15y. 2 into 4y is 8y. And 2 into 5 is 10. Now you bring all this you bring on this side. So 12y square is already there. This 12y square you're taking on the other side. So this will become minus 12y square. Before that, let us simplify a little before bringing everything on one side. So you have 12y square plus 18 plus 14 will give you a 32y plus 21 is equal to 12y square plus 15 and 8 will give you 23y plus 10. Now we'll bring everything on one side. So this 12y square comes to this side. It becomes minus 12y square plus 32y is on this side. So we can write this as it is. Minus 23y, it will become from plus 23y. And this plus 10, take on the other side, this will become minus 10. Or you can take this one to this side also. That will be better because we take the constants on the other side. So what you do is equal to, you write 10 and 21, you take this side. So this will become minus 21. So now what happened? These two cancel. 32 minus 23 is 9 is equal to 10 minus 21 is minus 11. That means y here is minus 11 divided by 9. And that is your answer. Okay. So I think this is the last problem. We'll finish this chapter. And we will move on to exponents after this. Okay. The chapter on exponent. That chapter is the only chapter in algebra that is left in your first term syllabus. 13. Given equation here is x plus 3 divided by 3 minus x minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. First take the LCM. You need to remove the fractions. So LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So 2 into x plus 3 minus 6 divided by 2 is 3 into this x minus 2 is equal to 1. Next, simplify. 2x plus 6 minus 3x plus 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. That means you get 2x minus 3x will give you a minus x, plus 6 will give you plus 12 divided by 6 is equal to 1. Now you cross multiply, you get minus x plus 12 is equal to 6 into 1, which is 6. And that means now you keep this x on this side only, and you take this 12 this side, is equal to 6 minus 12. That means minus x is equal to minus 6. And that means x must be equal to minus 6 by, you see I have a minus 1 here, right? So I divide both sides by minus 1. X is equal to minus 6 by minus 1. That means x becomes simply 6. And that is your answer. Now I'll show you a different method of solving the same problem. Okay. And this is a little, I mean, the rules remain the same, but except that we'll just do it in a little different manner. Okay, same problem. See, you have x plus 3 divided by 3 minus x minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, keep this within brackets and you keep this within brackets. So now x plus 3 by 3 can be written as x by 3 plus 3 by 3, right? You know division, how you divide, just as you divide a polynomial by another number or a polynomial by a monomial. So keep within brackets minus x divided by 2 minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So what happens here? This 3 cancels. Here this 2 cancels. So you're left with x by 3 plus 1 minus, and here you have x by 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now you open the brackets. X by 3 plus 1 minus x by 2 plus 1 is equal to 1. Now what you do? You simplify. You take x's together, x by 3 plus x by 2, and this one will combine to give you a plus 2 is equal to 1. That means now you take this 2 on this side. So you get x by 3 plus x by 2 is equal to 1 minus 2. That means now you take the LCM here. LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 into x is 2x plus. Oh, this should be a minus sign. This should be a minus sign. Because here, if you see, I have a minus sign. Minus and a minus. So this should also be a minus sign. Right? So now you have 6 here divided by this 2 will give you a 3. 3 you multiply with this x to get 3x is equal to 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Now you have 2x minus x will give you minus x divided by 6 is equal to minus 1. Now you cross multiply. You get minus x is equal to minus 1 into 6, which is minus 6. That means x must be equal to minus 6 by minus 1, or you can cancel this also from both sides, which is equal to 6. And that is your answer. Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so I think that should be it, or any other. Okay, there's a second part to this problem also. The second part states that find the value of, hence find the value of p. After solving the equation, hence find the value of p if 1 by x plus p is equal to 1. Now see, you have already solved for the value of x. You have got 6 here. So what you do is you put x is equal to 6. Putting x is equal to 6 in 1 by x plus p is equal to 1. We get 1 divided by 6 plus p is equal to 1. Now what you do, you can either take the LCM, or simply what you can do is you can take 1 by 6 on this side. So p becomes 1 minus 1 by 6, which is equal to Now you take the LCM, 6 minus 1 divided by 6. That is the LCM, because LCM of 1 and 6 is 6. So this becomes 5 by 6. So the value of P is 5 by 6. Okay. So that is it. I will not proceed any further. I'll stop here for today.